The day after the hangover after Super Bowl 58, and I'm not feeling so great. This don't feel so good. I don't know if I can make it, man. This is a tough one. I'm gonna give you all I got. Gary Lamb, Main Event Mania, likes and dislikes, Super Bowl 58. And here's the problem I got. The main guys you expect to deliver, the reason why I thought they would win, they were just okay. And the top guys made some big mistakes. Gary Lamb, Main Event Mania, I'm giving to you. I'm giving you all I got. Because not only do I not have a date for Valentine's Day, my team lost the Super Bowl. It's all bad, baby. But I'm gonna give you all I got. I'm gonna Hulk up like Patrick Mahomes. Kelsey won the Super Bowl after yelling at his coach. This is wrong. And he got Taylor Swift too? The good guys lost. This is not right. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, 49er faithful, all your heartbroken faithful throughout the multiverse, welcome to Gary Lamb Main Event Mania. I got your back, Jack. Win, lose, or draw, I'm here for you. I'm a macho man. Break you up with games and make you say, oh yeah. Oh no, we lost the Super Bowl. Gary Lamb Main Event Maniacs. Gary Lamb Main Event Mafia. I know you're heartbroken, and so am I. The Chiefs checked our asses into the Heartbreak Hotel. When we checked their ass into the SmackDown Hotel in the first half, but they hoped up. Just this close. Nothing egregious aside from that that punt that went after Darrell Luter Jr.'s foot, or where the hell it was. A rookie, you know, I always complain about, man, I don't want my rookies out there on special teams, but that's where you break in, that's where you cut your teeth. I don't like the heat that's going on Ray McCloud. If there's heat that should go on him, it's the fact that he can't really make a play. But that's 49er heat because they chose his ass. He chose to play. He came back early from a couple of injuries this year just to be back there, all right? We had Ronnie Bell back there. He was scary as hell. Maybe if all he does, I'm talking about Ray McCloud, is just fair catch every time we win the Super Bowl. But I don't like the heat on him. He was getting blamed a lot. You're probably like this, like me, right now. Don't judge me. My team just lost the Super Bowl. It's past noon, and it's 5 o'clock somewhere, baby. Just get off my boy Ray McCloud. Get off Ray. I don't like that we're on his case. I don't like unjust criticism. Because he tried to make a play, he tried to fall on the ball. I was too damn excited when it happened. I think I was probably did a story on it, Instagram story, when that happened. But he made the right play. I'm talking about Ray McCloud trying to make a right play. I don't know if he told everyone get the hell away, but it is what it is. But right after that, dislike fucking the 49ers until the muff punt, or the punt that went off of Luter Jr.'s leg. We held Patrick Mahomes without a touchdown. Let's reset this. Let's go.
Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, welcome to Gary Lamb Main Event Mania, likes and dislikes, post Super Bowl, morning after, hangover, heartbreak, hotel edition. 49ers Chiefs. 49ers lose the Chiefs 25-22. And I know you're down, but I'm here for you. Likes and dislikes. And I'm giving you all I got. So I'm going to try to stay focused here. And it's not, that was my first sip of beer. I'm being dramatic, but this is the main dislike. The main dislike right here. In the biggest game of the year, the run-pass ratio, 39 passes to 31 runs. What is that? I mean, what the hell was that? What was that? What was that, Kyle? What's that percentage there? Now I got to do the math here. Now I must know. Where's my calculator? Find all these apps when I don't need them. Those showing up. Where's my calculator? Come on. What is 39? 39 divided by 31. Wait, it's the other way around. So hey, you know what? I'm not my best today, but I'm gonna leave it all on the stream. I'm giving you everything I got, cause one thing Gary Lamb's gonna do is show up, unlike George Kittle. What is that ratio? I can't even remember. I forgot how to do ratio. I forgot the formula for ratio. Wow. I'm not myself. What is the ratio? My goodness. That's not the ratio I was looking for. I forgot how to do ratio right on live broadcast. Gary Lamb forgot how to do ratio. But 39 pass, 30 to 31 run. That's my first dislike. That was a hard, concrete thing that even Kyle Shanahan talked about, where he wanted to make sure he said he wanted to run McCaffrey maybe 30 times. He ended up running, and I was going play-by-play with you at the end of the game. He wanted 30 rushes, he had 31, but I think we're about 25 or less at the end of the game in regulation, and we were winning. Major dislike there. I think that was something, a tangible control that we could have handled, and it's again where you're questioning what Kyle Shanahan is doing in these clutch moments. Why are we not running the ball with the lead when we were kicking ass on both sides of the line of scrimmage? Really, we're kicking ass on defense on that side of the line of scrimmage. And we just stopped running the ball. In fact, obviously I didn't like that. That's such what you can't control so many things about that go off into the game. It's like little mistakes, right? It wasn't like something totally egregious, but little mistakes that got us throughout the whole game. We didn't have a big enough lead at halftime. I talked about that, but we're up 10-3. And I thought a big key was the Niners had a big time of possession lead, but guess what? That long halftime just kind of negated that quite a bit. So it was kind of like the Niners just were up 10-3 when they handled Patrick Mahomes. They held Patrick Mahomes to 3 points in the first half, and we stopped them. I thought the Chiefs at the end of halftime or at the beginning of the first half, I liked it. I liked that the Chiefs put us, like they deferred to us, and we got the ball first. And I loved our first drive. We fumbled. I'll put that in the dislike. I hate that. Our opening script, I liked it. We looked so good on our first drive. I liked how we looked. I liked our opening script. I liked Kyle Shanahan the first half. I liked our defense in the first half. I loved it. I love what we did. I loved our adjustments. Like. But boy, Christian McCaffrey fumbled. Dislike. Man, that's a guy you just don't. It's shocking. It's shocking. Such unexpected behavior. And you know how the Niners are. Once they get rolling, that you can't stop them. They're a momentum team. Kyle Shanahan is a momentum play caller. They look good. A couple of penalties by, of all people, Trent Williams. Heartbreaking. Just unexpected. Those may be two of the best players in the whole fucking NFL. And you don't expect them to let you down early. And it cost us in the end, right? I'm not blaming the whole damn thing. But let's stick on this. So dislike, the penalties by Trent. But those are the guys you expect to win. But I just don't like that pass run ratio. It turns out at the end of the second half, 3 straight 3-and-outs for the 49ers, only 1 run. A lot of things led to that, but more penalties, offensive penalties. You're putting Brock Purdy in a bad situation. And he made some plays, but just 3 3-and-outs to start the second half. That's terrible. I dislike that. I dislike 8 rushes, 8 passes to 1 rush. Dislike that totally. And even if you had a penalty, I think you should have ran. But I loved how in the second half, to begin the second half, after a long delay, the Chiefs came out and they got stopped. When did Jair Brown get that pick? Yeah. Jair Brown gets a huge pick. That's it. I was so concerned. Second half, I said, you know what, this concerns me because after all the Niners dominating the trenches, a bunch of little mistakes, you're only up 10-3 at halftime. The Chiefs scored right at the end of the half. Boy, if the Niners could get a big shutdown here, or if the Chiefs score too, either way, this could be the balance of the game. The Chiefs score right here. It's like nothing to see here. It's tied up. They didn't tie it up. Jair Brown, the rookie safety, got a big pick. I love Jair Brown. You're a big like, man. You get a heart, bro. Heart. Jair Brown, man. I love you, bro. But we didn't do nothing. No runs. A penalty. What happens here? Great coverage by Fred Warner on the play here. Okay, 49ers. First play. Brock pressured. He rolls right, throws it away. A penalty by Aaron Banks. This the 49ers' first possession. Right? A false start. Terrible. 2nd and 15. Bad pass to Debo for Brock. He couldn't get to the receiver. 3rd and 15. Did nothing. Wishnowski, there's another like. Chris Conley. Big play on special teams. And I told Brock to do this, okay? Hey. Remember you got Wishnowski. What's up, Zach? I'm in mourning, Zach. I'm talking about the second half. What's up, Captain? He at least has to... Zach Hernandez says Kyle's got to go. He at least has to handle he at least has to get a offensive coordinator because he mishandles the game. But I'm doing likes and dislikes. I'll reset. Gary Lamb, MMA, likes and dislikes. Bang bang Niner gang. What's up, Captain? Captain Tony. I'm still with the cause, but I'm heartbroken. This is just you guys, man. Hey. I'm like Kyle Shanahan, Zach, the Monday the Niners came into Vegas. But I was saying, I'm going to recap for you guys. You guys are joining in. Thanks for joining in. The first half, brilliant game plan by Wilkes and Shanahan. All right? I loved it. Those are 2 likes. But here's the thing. Your biggest players, the reason why I thought the Niners were going to whoop that ass. Kittle, Tebow, Ayuk, Jawan Jennings, who played well. Christian McCaffrey, Trent Williams, Brock Purdy in the big games. I expect them to deliver, but everyone was just kind of And Trent Williams and Christian McCaffrey, big penalties by Trent Williams. Christian McCaffrey, a big fumble. But in the second half, we were right there. I want to get back to the second half here. And we kicked ass in the second half. We should have been winning by more, but we weren't. But we weren't done yet. Long halftime negated all of the 49ers' time of possession. It was done because it's a Super Bowl. You're going all out. I'll tell you where it was critical. Second half, the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes had a chance to really just tie the game and put us away. But no, Jair Brown, man, what an interception. What a pick, man. And then a pass, instead of sticking to the game plan. Again, I hate this ratio, 39 to 31 pass to run, when we ran a lot in overtime, right? That doesn't even matter. That's not even a fair number, but that's the bottom line. So you didn't play 4 quarters, you played 5. So 39 to run, 31 pass, doesn't cut it, all right? And I'm going to get into Cal more. But this sequence really, right to second half, it went from glorious, like, we got a chance. This pick by Jair Brown was huge, but roll right. Banks penalty, to 2nd and 15. Now, okay. Kyle was asked, why didn't you run? 2nd and 15, would you have ran? I would have fucking ran. I would have ran 2nd and 15 because it turned to a bad pass to Debo. I didn't like Debo's game, but he might have been hurt. I'm not going to put these guys down because they wanted the ball, but what are Debo's stats here? Debo, 3 catches, 33 yards on 11 targets. Okay, this is what pisses me off about the ratio. I'm going to say it again. The Chiefs' strength is McDuffie and Snead, the cornerbacks. What are you doing? Debo's not the guy to get open. How many targets did Ayuk have? Ayuk had 6. I'm going to stick with these dislikes. Debo, you can't get fucking open, dude. You can't get open in a normal way. Ayuk, I thought you could get open. I didn't like how you couldn't. I do not like that so many times in this season, just misses by Purdy and Ayuk. One guy's on this page, one guy's on another page. Ayuk and Purdy just need to get on the same page, and they're not throwing enough to Ayuk to know, like, six targets Ayuk, that's not enough. And the reason why he's bitching on every play, because you need that chemistry. The play, actually the final play of the 49er offense, Ayuk was open on that play too. I'll go into that more. You're coming out passing 3 times second. The circumstances led to it, but whatever the fuck happened, we had a chance to put their asses away. We never ran the ball once on our first possession. We end up only running 1 time in the next 2 possessions. 3 and outs, 2 straight 3 and outs when your defense was kicking ass. They did not allow a fucking touchdown. The Chiefs fucked up too. There was a couple of challenges, the spot by Kittle. There was spots where the Chiefs should have challenged and they didn't. The Chiefs the Chiefs made just as many mistakes as the Niners. They had turnovers too. I can't remember who had the other fumble for the Chiefs now. I'm losing my mind here. Had the Chiefs turnover? So you got the stats here. Where are the turnovers? Let's go. Where are the turnovers? Let's go. Come on. Where are the stats here? Come on. Turnovers. Where are you at? Come on, Chiefs box score. Patrick Mahomes had the 1 pick. How did the Chiefs turn? Did they turn over twice? Isaiah Pacheco lost a fumble. I mean, Pacheco lost. Okay. As much as you could say Trent Williams had a bad penalty and Christian McCaffrey had a fumble, Pacheco and Mahomes made errors too. I think Andy Reid should have challenged a couple of spots. He didn't. No one played a perfect game. But here's the problem. The main top guys didn't hulk up when you needed. I'm talking about Purdy. I'm talking about Debo. I'm talking about Ayuk. I'm talking about Kittle. He may be hurt. I don't know. Trent Williams. Christian McCaffrey. All had pretty... McCaffrey had a lot of touches, right? Kyle Shanahan. Steve Wilkes. They didn't cut it in the end. And no one played a flawless game. Nobody. Because two tough teams. Tough teams. I think, like I said, I didn't think Reed played a perfect game. I don't think Spagnuolo had a perfect... no one was perfect. But in the end, the Chiefs were able to hulk up and get it done, and the Niners did not. And it's the same shit that gets us every time. But I think the big key, because shit happens, right? There's calls you want to make. At the end of the game, should the 49ers have, or the overtime, should we've got the ball? Yeah, we got the ball. Fuck, that's fine. I'll take it, right? Should we have, on fourth down, to end OT, should we kick the field goal? Well, you know what? It's up to your fucking defense to stop them. And if you don't stop them, then, you're giving Patrick Mahomes, you just got a field goal, and then you don't want to do all that shit. I don't like the 49ers and no overtime rules, all right? But I really didn't like that I really didn't like the whole play calling and the mistakes to start the second half. You have an extra long halftime. You choke that shit away. To the penalties, to the play calling, 49ers couldn't get their shit together in the second half. I don't like it. Whatever fucking reason, penalties, no execution, mistakes, y'all fucked up. First 3 possessions, fuck, you had them. Your defense was kicking ass, man. You had, didn't do shit. I didn't like that, all right? I like how he used Juszczyk. We should have used him more. I don't understand. We're throwing 39 throws, right, to 31 passes. This is an overtime game. When we're winning, and the strength of the Chiefs is Snead and McDuffie, they're 2 corners. Where the hell are the passes to Kittle? He had a huge first down. I know he was hurt, but then, and Warner ain't doing shit. We drafted 2 fucking tight ends. One of them got a big penalty at the end of the game when Kittle was hurt. We drafted 2 tight ends, and we'll have 1 tight end in the whole roster that can catch. That's Kittle, and he's not even a great route runner. I don't like that Debo can get open. We had a couple of plays where, the play pass breakups, right? Yeah. But the beginning of the first half, beginning of the second half, that shit sucked. I'll tell you what I can't stand too. Dislike how Chris Jones was a fucking problem. 3rd and 4, game on the line. We don't block Chris Jones. We don't block Chris Jones. What the hell was that? Just completely nobody. That's a dislike. Dislike. And maybe, Brock, Chris Jones is 6'6", 310, coming at Brock Purdy. Too quick, you got to wait for... Ayuk was open on the left, Jawan James open on the right. But the thing is, the way that the Chiefs were covering, it's third... Okay, you're in field goal range. You can't really throw a pick there. At 3rd down, 3rd and 4, you can't throw a pick. leaving, no, fucking just, no one blocking Chris Jones, that's a fucked up play call, or someone didn't execute. You blew the whole damn thing. Yeah. Big ass Chris Jones, Brock should have made a play. He could have made a play. He didn't hulk up. That's what I'm pissed off. Nobody hulked up. Brock would have hulked up, came and delivered at the right time when it came crashing down and hurt inside. When you gotta take a stand, there's nowhere to hide. He could have hulked up, but he didn't. And we're not the Super Bowl champions. He threw it to Jennings. He overthrew him. But you got to remember, you can't throw a pick in that situation. You cannot throw a pick in this situation because you still got a top defense who's been shutting down Mahomes, who did not score a touchdown outside from the damn muff punt off a Luder's foot. Okay, you put all this fucking money in the defensive line. You got to trust them. All right. Hey, Brock could have made a play. He didn't. He didn't hulk up. All right. Nobody hulked up. Jennings did a little bit. But remember, that pass he threw, the whole game, they were on our receivers. Like so if you cut it too close, you're risking a pick at the wrong time, and then you really blow the Super Bowl. The play before, I didn't like. To end the Super Bowl is that we ran right on first down. We got 6 yards. Okay, cool. Then we go back to right, and we knew it was going to get stopped on second down. And let me see how many runs did Debo get in the Super Bowl. I want to count the number of runs Debo Samuel's got. Debo Samuel's 3 runs, 8 yards. He could have had a couple more. But I would rather have ran McCaffrey or Debo to the left. It may not have worked, but I'd rather do that. I mean, every time we ran right, I thought it was a disaster. We had the big penalty over there going to the right. We had that's where Christian McCaffrey fumbled. I just don't feel safe going over there. There's a couple plays going to a right where Brock rolled out right. But once Brock rolled out right early in the game, I forgot who he hit. I can't even remember. Was it Ayuk up there? But Brock had it was a fake run left. Brock rolled right, and the Niners made a big play. The Chiefs solved that. They solved that early, and they made better adjustments. I like the Chiefs' adjustments in the second half. I like that as soon as Greenlaw went down. That's when Kelsey started blowing up. Kelsey blew up when Greenlaw went down. And that's it. It's like you got Greenlaw. You got Greenlaw and Warner. Tremendous linebackers. Man, I hate the injury to Greenlaw, man. His Achilles. Man, thank you. I don't know if I like that he played with that sore Achilles. If you're a Warrior fan, Kevin Durant played with us with a sore Achilles. He blew it up. I hope Greenlaw's back. I love that you went out there for us, man. Thank you, Greenlaw. And I hate that you got hurt at the wrong time with the celebration. And I love that Andy Reid attacked. I said, if Greenlaw's down, it's either Warner or Greenlaw that can guard this guy. It just fucked up our whole defense, right? And it just made our middle weaker. No matter who's covering who, it made our middle weaker. And Kelsey just attacked. I don't like that Travis Kelsey was being a dick to his coach, showed him up in the middle of the Super Bowl. Not only do we win the championship, he walks away with Taylor Swift. The hell is that? He bumped him. He bumped Andy Reid. He bumped an old ass man. Out of control, man. The bad guys won. I don't like the bad guys won. All right. Let's just go back to dislike. I'm going to tell you that the dislike is that. Let me go back to the final sequence. It's a microcosm of what happened. The 3rd and 4 overtime, 49ers' last offensive play of the season. And yeah, Brock could have made a play, but the alternative is don't throw a pick when you're in field goal range. You could also have the thinking of I said fuck, I wanted to go for it on 4th down, right? But I'm not going to kill Kyle Shanahan for not going for it because hey, you pay your defense all this fucking money. They need to stop. And if a field goal for the Chiefs is easy with that damn Butker 57-yarder right in that game tonight. So it's like it's a couple yards, a couple of yards. Maybe a Moody kicks it out of bounds and you got a short field and a couple of yards and now you're down 3 in the overtime. I also didn't like that the Shanahan didn't know the overtime rules. I don't like that. But I do like. It doesn't matter to me. They got the ball first. That's fine. Get it first. The defense needed a break. Okay. I'm not saying I loved it, but you can go either way. So let's just go back to this microcosm of the game. 49ers call a play. Sean Jones is free. Brock throws it away, right? But his options were all deep, and he has to wait. All right. Juwan Jennings ended up breaking open later, and so did Ayuk. But you got to make a long pass, all right? Because the Chiefs played aggressive. They were bumping them, So it took longer for those plays to develop, right? So if let's just say Jennings is untouched Juwan Jennings is untouched, or Ayuk is untouched going through free, then the passes are easier, right? Because the Chiefs were more aggressive. They're closer at the line and getting touches on them, right? If they make a play, they make a play over your head. But here's what I didn't like. And Steve Wilkes, I mentioned I love your game plan to open it up, but we got soft. The 49ers had to make plays over the top. But all the Chiefs' passing plays were easy. We played too soft. That's it. I think this is going to cost. Well, if Kyle Shanahan and Steve Wilkes didn't deliver in the clutch, I know Kyle's not going anywhere. Steve Wilkes, you might have to go. Someone's head's got to roll here. There's something not going on right. I like Steve Wilkes, but something's not going on right. We need to get rid of Bosa. But I didn't like how Bosa played. I liked his effort, but so many times Patrick Mahomes is running past him. Bosa's going in, Patrick's going that way. Bosa's going out, Patrick's going this way. So many times. Andy Reid plays Nick Bosa, man. He said, I love Nick. We're not there without Nick, right? I thought he was going to dominate. I don't like how he got beat by the running quarterback again. Patrick Mahomes, 9 rushes, 66 yards. Don't like that. Steve Wilkes' job was to solve that. He didn't. Adios, baby. I thought you had the game plan. You did early. But when it came down to it, your guys were not prepared. Nick Bosa says he wasn't prepared for the read option. And you may want to say, oh, you're putting your coach on the bus? But Bill Parcells had this saying. He has a story when he was a assistant head coach. Or a linebacker coach or something, right? And the linebacker, his best player, kept on doing the play wrong. And the head coach at the time, Bill Parcells didn't name the name. And but anyway, Bill Parcells, after this linebacker, he's like, "What the hell are you doing?" Blah blah blah. I went over this a million times, right? And the head coach at the time told Parcells, "Why are you yelling at this guy? He's your best player." He said, "We went over a million times. If your best player doesn't get it, you didn't go over it enough." And that's on Steve Wilkes. If Nick Bosa wasn't ready, fucking nobody was ready. If Nick Bosa wasn't ready, nobody's fucking ready, and your head's got to roll. Something ain't right. I don't know whose fault it is, but you just paid Nick Bosa $1 million or not, shit. If it was only $1 million, $30 million a year. I don't even remember how big that contract is. But Steve Wilkes went from calling he held Patrick Mahomes. So what is it? What was it? Was it 19? Well, he held him to 22 in regulation, but he got soft at the end, and that cost you. You play soft, you lose the game, and that's it. His head's got to roll. Sorry, Steve. Are we going to bring in Bill Belichick? I don't like we're having to get rid of this guy. He tried his best. He came in. This is the thing. You should do what you want to do. He came in doing what other people wanted to do, and now he's fired. He's taking all the heat. You got to go out doing what you want to do. Very sad. Yeah, I already talked about the Chiefs. I like that they attacked Greenlaw. Very sad. Okay. But that's to my next point. And keep a pin in this linebacker thing. Keep Greenlaw in there. I didn't like on the last play, you're going to see number 33, Ryan Logan, leaving the receiver wide open. All right. You're going to see McCole Hardman wide open, and the back of a jersey is number 33, Ryan Clark. No, what the fuck? Not Ryan Clark. Damn it. I can't remember this guy's name. Logan Ryan. You're going to see Logan Ryan's jersey. Two players here. There goes Harmon, Clark, the back of his jersey. You're going to see 33. And you know what? I would rather have seen Ambry Thomas out there. Because it's just like Isaiah Oliver earlier in the season. I'd rather see Womack. I'd rather see Luter. Because Logan Ryan is not invested in this team. I'd rather go down with our guys. I'll go down with Ambry. I'll complain about Ambry, but I'll go down with that. I don't know why Logan Ryan was playing for Jair Brown against the Packers. I'd rather see Ambry Thomas. Where the fuck was Ambry Thomas? I'd rather see Ambry. Dislike. I would have put Ambry Thomas on Kelsey. I would rather go down with Ambry than Logan Ryan because he's not invested in the team. Watch that play again. And you're going to see Logan Ryan, ball going past him, Harmon going past him, the Andy Reid special that Romo called. You're going to see 33 not hustling, giving his all. I would rather that have been Ambry Thomas than Logan Ryan because I'm not invested in him. The 49ers aren't invested in him. And I'm going to tell you, the 49ers messed up the whole year. All right? All the little things from the beginning of the season cost us. Starting with the draft. In fact, if the 49ers win the Super Bowl, boy, Jair Brown, he validates our whole damn draft. That was a hell of a pick, right? That's a hit. But we didn't do, let's go to our roster here. We didn't develop our linebackers or defensive backs. We kept on staying with Oren Burks, and we drafted a couple of linebackers here. Okay. We didn't develop D. Winters. We didn't develop Jalen Graham. Jalen Graham was out. We could have played Demetrius Flanagan-Foles a little bit more, except we played Oren Burks. We'd have relied on Greenlaw and Warner too much when we lost Azeez Al-Shaair. We should have taken our lumps with the young guys earlier because in the Super Bowl, when it mattered, Andy Reid exploited our interior defense by throwing to Kelsey when we shut his ass out the first half. Didn't do that. We're relying on Logan Ryan, who was on a fucking cruise, instead of trusting Ambry Thomas. Darrell Luter Jr. and Darrell Luter Jr., they needed more playing time. So did Sam Womack. I know they came back early. I like that Deshaun Jameson kid in camp, except we kept Isaiah Oliver. Having Isaiah Oliver and Logan Ryan on the team was a fucking bust. Logan Ryan should only play safety. It was a huge bust. Isaiah Oliver was a bust. Dislike. Logan Ryan, you're going to see it. You're going to see 33. And you're going to say, who the fuck is that guarding McCole Hardman? Once all the dust settles, the final play of the Super Bowl, McCole Hardman, he's wide open. You're going to see a jogging 33, Logan Ryan. You're going to be pissed like me. And you dislike the shit of that. He shouldn't have been on the field. I'd rather have Ambry Thomas. Because Ambry Thomas has made some big plays. Ambry Thomas has heart. He needs to work on it. I don't like it. Dislike. But we didn't develop our DBs enough, and our free agents on defense fucking sucked. A dislike. We have to question Javon Hargrave, because what the hell did he do? First of all, Jair Brown, Fred Warner, 13 tackles, 9 solo. I like this coverage. Jair Brown, 11 tackles, 7 solo. I liked his game. Big pick. John Lenore, 8 tackles, 4 solo. Nick Bosa, a couple of tackles for loss, but you missed a lot of stuff. You got 3 QB hits, man. Eric Armstead was phenomenal. I like the way you played. Javon Hargrave, 6 tackles, 3 solo. He had a tackle for loss and a QB hit. And he had a sack. But you know what? I wanted more. He had a sack early, but we needed him late. I don't know. We're paying so much money on that defensive line, we did not return our investment. Oren Burks, he played okay. Javarius Ward, okay. Javon Kinlaw, I don't know. Demetrius Fanling Foles, okay. Dre Greenlaw, man. Sorry you missed. Sorry you got injured. Chris Conley, man. Tremendous special teams play. Kevin Givens. Chase Young got a big sack, man. George Odom. Sebastian Joseph Day, I don't know why you're on the team. Charlie Warner, you got to tackle. Good job on special teams. Braden Willis. Big time penalty. I'm not sure we're getting enough out of these guys. I don't like the formula of not having another run stopper at defensive tackle. Is Armstead going to be responsible for stopping the run? Okay. How long could he do that? Maybe you put Armstead on the outside to take some of that pressure off his foot. But then if he has plantar fasciitis, he may be toast, man. Who knows? Javon Hargrave, if he's not getting at the quarterback every time, he's a waste out there because he can't stop the run. Actually, the Niners did do a nice job against Pacheco. What did they do out there? He ran hard. What does he got? Isaiah Pacheco, 18 rushes, 59 yards, 3.3 per. He ran hard. I mean, it's a Super Bowl. They're two good teams. Eric Armstead played fantastic. I like you, man. I hope you can come back. because of that foot, man. That plantar fasciitis is not a joke. But I'm questioning the tandem. I'm questioning that is Armstead going to be able to be back, because he might be like a Greenlaw, where you have that plantar fasciitis and you're never the same. And what about Drake Greenlaw? I'm not sure if Javon Hargrave is a good fit for our defense, because if is Armstead going to be responsible for why not let Armstead go for the quarterback like he did in 2019? He got 10.5 sacks and get a cheaper run stopping stout defensive tackle. We don't have one damn stout defensive tackle as far as run stopper. I don't like that. I still don't like that. And you're allowing Armstead to do that. It's like you're kind of wasting his talent. I'd rather have let Armstead loose to get some sacks and to get another defensive tackle. You know what I mean? So I don't like that. But I don't like how we're developing our DBs. I think having Isaiah Oliver on this team, even getting him for no fucking reason, it stunted our DB growth. And I think Oren Burks, not I like Oren Burks, but I think where we at here? Not playing. I'm forgetting everyone's name like usual. I think not playing, D. Winters and a little more Jalen Graham. Jalen Graham was out. I would like to see these young guys play a little bit more, and I think it's kind of stunted our growth. And if I'd rather play young guys first because we're kicking ass early in the season. I think we need to develop some of these young guys more, and that's it. I dislike. I just dislike we spent so much money on that defensive line, and we needed them to come through. They couldn't. But I'm trying my best here. I'm doing my best. I didn't like how we played soft. I just cannot stand. Another guy we didn't develop was Jordan Mason. We didn't do shit with him in the playoffs. We could have used him. If we're gonna run right with Jordan Mason, because he's a bruiser. He could have worked on that defense. We're not developing some of these young guys, and that cost us because, like, say, Luder would have got developed a little bit more. Maybe he doesn't do a bonehead play. He sticks his leg out there. I know he got out there in teams, but I'm just saying, Damn. I'd rather see. I'm not as upset with Luder because he's our guy. We have a future with him. Logan Ryan, seeing that 33, just watch 33 trail. Cole Hardman, and you're gonna like, damn, that didn't look like the effort I wanted. But I want to talk about Kyle Shanahan's game managing. I don't like. I made a big video last year. I don't like that we don't have an offensive coordinator. Kyle Shanahan needs help. You have to manage the game. I don't think Kyle did anything egregiously terrible. But it seems like we're just not prepared. We're not prepared for the overtime rules in the Super Bowl. That's a story. We're not prepared with a no-huddle offense. We're passing too many times when your opponent's strength is a cornerback. Debo is not getting open. You threw it to him 11 times. Someone's got to tell you, throw it to Ayuk more. Right? Right? I don't think we should fire Kyle because he has this organization solid. It's a solid organization. But when the time's right, he didn't hulk up. And who on this team? And even talk about Ayuk. Ayuk's a great receiver. But is he a guy you can really get it to and it's like, you know what? The game's on the line. He's going to make a damn play. Is he a Jerry Rice? Is it Debo? Kittle? They are, but they can't get open. They're tough guys, and they're always hurt because they play so physical. Is it Brock Purdy? Maybe. But Brock Purdy still has to develop. The story is still yet to be told about Brock Purdy. He can get better. He could be the next Drew Brees. There's a story he gets the ball tipped too much. He is shorter. He's not that short. And it could be because our interior line doesn't fucking block Sean Jones. I cannot stand the fact that I made a video about Sean Jones. I said he scares me the most, and you leave his ass unblocked in the most critical play in the Super Bowl. That's fucking disgusting, and that's not Kyle Shanahan. It's like the play that got Brock hurt in the NFC Championship game. This play is going to go down. Like, you didn't just put a backup fucking practice squad tight end out there like you did in the NFC Championship game last year. You put no one on Sean Jones. That's ridiculous. Someone missed an assignment. It might have been Brendel. Maybe he slid the other way. I don't know. Maybe that's somebody fucking missed Sean Jones, and it wasn't Brock Purdy because he got caught by him. And that play, Brock had a couple guys open. But remember, you got to be... The Chiefs were on our ass. A lot of big pass breakups to 50-50 balls Brock gave to receivers that weren't made. A miscommunication with Ayuk in the end zone. So if Brock cuts it too fine, if he doesn't throw it away or throw where only his guy can catch it, Jennings, which is not... No one's fast on the team, too. We got no fucking speed on offense. Nobody's fast. You overthrow people who ain't fast. Hey, Danny Gray, nothing. Hasn't played. Lack of speed, dislike. So Brock, yeah, he could have hulked up and made a play, but he didn't. The difference in the game is that in the end, two tough teams, one team made you go over the top and, didn't give you the perfect read in a blitz situation. So you have to make the read. Yeah, it looks open after you separate, but you don't know where these guys are going to go. And your best receiver, I think, is Ayuk. And there's been a couple of times where Ayuk and Brock have just not been quite on the same page because he doesn't get enough targets. 6 targets for your best receiver, that doesn't cut it. Let me check that again. Ayuk, 6 targets, Debo, 11. And I'm surprised that Ayuk even wants to deal with us because that's not enough targets for him. We're going to start thinking about Debo, man. Let's talk about that right now before we go. And I want to straight up, I love Debo. I like that him and Kittle played hurt. But is he the guy who you want to scheme open? Or is he the guy, you want to throw the ball to and run a route? I don't trust him there. He dropped the ball. He drops too many damn balls. And it's taken away from some of the chemistry that could be developing between Ayuk and Brock Purdy. And it cost us. The lack of targets to Ayuk cost us because that's the guy, in my opinion, the guy you want to throw 50-50 balls to is Brandon Ayuk because he has a catch radius. He's tough. He wants to get up in there and block and make plays. But they're just not quite on the same page. Who does Brock Purdy really have chemistry with? Maybe Christian McCaffrey? Maybe, I don't know. Juszczyk? I mean, that was a nice play, the rollout to Juszczyk. Brock made some huge plays in this game. He didn't really rush the ball because he had a spy. I don't like we didn't have a fucking spy on Patrick Mahomes at the critical time. All you needed to do was listen to me. You didn't have to be Greenlaw. But here's the thing. Kyle Shanahan, you may be a genius, but you don't got no fucking common sense. That's the problem. You need to hire an offensive coordinator, or you need to go back to being a coordinator. Because common sense moves. There's no spy on Mahomes, right? So when he sees a man-to-man, they ran the read option. It was easy, too fucking easy because everyone's back's turned. But if there's a spy, you got a guy right in your face. And I know Greenlaw probably would have changed that shit. He did. Mahomes started running, and Kelsey started getting work done. When Greenlaw was out, it was obvious that was going to happen. And there's only one Fred Warner. And after that, we were weak at linebacker. It's just inexperience. I don't know what Winters or Graham are about because they don't play enough. What D Winters? What? Get in there. I'd rather go down with these kids than like a Logan Ryan who's not going to try as hard, or Isaiah Oliver is not going to try as hard, because there is a winning culture. That's why Cal does bring a winning culture to this team. Go with your own guys. Go with your own fucking guys, man. Go with the guys who are part of this team, who you're bringing up. I don't think the answer's in free agency. We got to hit on the damn draft. And I'm not sure if okay, if you're questioning fucking defensive effort in the playoffs, that means your defensive coordinator's got to go. And I gave you every chance, Steve Wilks. I don't think you're a problem. It's just not working with the 49ers. Something ain't right. You had damn, bro. Steve, you had one hell of a Super Bowl until you didn't. And another thing. Common sense, man. Fucking Steve Wilks. You know what? Steve Wilks and Kyle Shanahan have the same problem. Tremendous game plan, but lack of common fucking sense to do what's right at the right time. When there was pressure on Brock Purdy, there was man coverage and a spy. Okay? So Brock can't go nowhere. He can't just evade. So now he has to wait for the receiver to get open, and they're deep passes, which you could win the game, but it's like a fucking gamble. You're in Vegas, you ran the jackpot, you fucking crapped out, and you're shit out of luck. They banked on themselves. They banked on the best players on their team. They banked on their corners, the Chiefs. And we couldn't make a play, but then throughout the game, we're getting passes defended, no interceptions, but passes defended. So, and in that situation, it's either touchdown or bust. We got busted, but we got the 3. Okay? On the flip side, the Niners even went soft coverage, which completing easy passes. You're giving Patrick Mahomes easy fucking passes to connect, or you're giving open lanes with everyone's back turned and easy runs. Overthinking, no common sense. And that's why we're going to have a new defensive coordinator teaching our defense. All right. Some questions I dislike. We're going to talk about, hey, what's the future of Debo? Are we going to trade him to keep Ayuk? I love Debo, but we have to think about that. Is Javon Kinlaw, is he the answer? Or was he just hurt? We're going to need some run-stopping defensive tackles. I don't know if we can rely on Eric Armstead. We may want to put him outside. That's a question mark. What the hell we're going to do? We should not have... I dislike that we're questioning the freaking defensive line at all, because that's all our money is. I don't like the right side of the line. Feliciano was good, but McKivitz, I try to give you credit, man. Couldn't do it. And whatever the hell was happening, maybe when Feliciano... I haven't watched the game closely enough to know if Feliciano goes down, Son Jones starts kicking ass. That was probably what happened. But that's what happened. So the same shit. Right side of the line. Running quarterbacks. We got beat. We got beat by the same old shit. Running quarterbacks, running Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes, but if somebody hulks up, if someone has a good game, if someone makes a play, someone makes a better pass, someone makes the right call, we win. But guess what? We didn't. And we are mourning a Super Bowl loss. Now, what's going on here? Can't get nothing going. Let's go, baby. And we're all brokenhearted. Likes and dislikes. Got a lot of questions. And here's the major question. Is Brock Purdy elite? I think Brock Purdy's elite. The problem is this. It's the same question for every other quarterback in the NFL. Can he beat Patrick Mahomes? That's it. Because we're going to see him and Andy Reid fight. That was some bullshit. The bad guys won. The heroes did not hulk up and win. And the Niners lost the Super Bowl in Sin City. Gary Lamb, Man of Hitmania, likes and dislikes. God bless you. I love you. Happy Valentine's Day week. Keep it real. Keep it clean. And the 49ers have lost the Super Bowl. I can't believe it. Sad, sad day.